where creativity meets innovation. Welcome to Abu-Zulaikha Tech, where patience inspires innovation and creativity shapes the future.
Glad to have you here, and you're welcome to Abu-Zulaikha Tech. In our today's tutorial series, we are going to see the interface of the Google Flow, both on your mobile phone and then the display on your system. So as you can see, I have the two apps on both sides. So the other one by the left hand side, that is the view that you are normally going to see, or if you install the app on your mobile phone. This is how your flow will be. But as you can see here, I've started some projects, so yours will be empty. I hope you can see where I'm referring to. So you can see this side below the projects. You can see some projects here which I did for some clients. So for yours, you are not going to see anything there. Okay, then the other side, if you go back to the system mode, if you are with your laptop, then this is how you are going to see it. And you are also going to be seeing the, as I said in our last video, I said they normally give us free data, so they will give you free credits. So as you can see here, we have the daily bonus, which is 50 extra credits, so until the end of that month that you are. So as you can see here, they will give you 50. So with this 50, you can able to create at least 3 to 4 videos. That is 15 credits per video. So that is normally how they charge. But you can, if you can go ahead and subscribe it, so because it's more cheaper at times. So it all depends on how lucky you are. So let's just give a quick look at what you have here, then we differentiate it from the other side. So as you can see here, we have more of their softwares, which is the Flow Music. Then above here we have the Flow TV. Then we have this their, what do you call it, that is another social media chats where you can, the community. Then we have Instagram. Then we also have the X. Then if you have any feedback, that is where you are going to put the question mark, where you can see there, that is the I. Then there is the option. Then here, that is where your profile will appear. If you are a pro user, then you are going to see here it appear pro. So once you press on your logo, the icon, you are now going to see the amount of data you have left within. As you can see, my credits that I have now is 420 420 Google Flow credits, right? So that is that for that one. Then you can see there are options here where you can disable the watermark for the what do you call it, the Gemini watermark. So you can either on it or you can off it. Okay, so then the next thing we have in line, okay, is where we have, you can see all what is displaying here. We have, they are still advertising what Flow does, so you can see everything there. Then down here is where we have our projects, so you can see the images of some of it. So here, once you've created a new project, that is where you are going to be viewing it. So let's now go back to the other side, that of mobile view. So as you can see here, we have the edit video. If you want to edit video, then you can edit photo. Then you can create avatar or use avatar, yeah, your own. Then you can animate a photo. Then you can take a photo, a video. At the same time, you can take a photo, right? Then we have the same place as new projects. Okay, then we also have above here notification. Once you have any notification, you are going to see it. So then if you press on your profile, that is where you are now going to see your data, the balance, right? That is where you are now going to see the balance. So once you press on the balance, you are going to see it here 420 as I have, but normally it's all depend on the subscription you've made. There is that of 1000 in a month and above. So then you can just see other features that you have here. It's just English. You can just go through it. Then we have the project menu here where you can see your projects or projects that have been done. So to create new projects, you are just going to press on new. So this is mobile version. So I'm showing you in both sides, in both system mode and then your mobile. If you now press on new, then it will just start like this. So above here is the title of your project. Here, as you can see here, it's giving me the date and time. So if you want to edit it, you just press on it. Then you now write the name of the project you are working on. Okay, so let's say arts. Okay, whatever. So let's say this is what I'm doing, and you can see it has now changed it. So then we have the search bar. As you can see, search bar. Then we have option button. Once you press on the option button, you are just going to see rename, then grid. That is the arrangement. So here you can see that you can upload an asset. You see here, press on our upload to upload either image or a video. Okay, so that you will start working. Then here, as you can see below here, is your, that is the agent, that is the AI where you'll be talking to it. This is where you are going to enter your prompt, right? So within the prompt box, you can see there is a plus button here. We have a plus button here, right? So if you press on the plus button, it means you can upload or you capture, or you have a library, then you go there, right? So then as you can see here, it's already selected. It has already selected image. That means whatever prompt I put on here, it will only generate image. So to see more about it, just press on it. Once you press on it, then you are going to see more option. So we have image option, then we have video. Let me now show you. We have image. So you can see using image here is going to be 0 AI credits, right? Then we have video side, so that one too. But let's see what is within the image side. So you can see the type of image that you can create. We have the portrait, then we have landscape 4.4 by 3, we have 1 by 1, we have 3 by that. Then the third rule, it means the number of times you want it to create images. Let's assume I wrote a prompt, then how many images do I need? So this is where it will show you, right? Then the last one here is the AI engine that we want to use. We have the Nano Banana 2. If you don't want that one, you just press on it, then you select either of these 3, right? So that is that for the image section. So for the video side, if you press on it, you are also going to see we have the 2. We have the 9 by 16, that is your portrait. Then we have the 16 by 9, that is the YouTube view. Then the second third row, as you can see, ×1 ×2, that one too is telling you the numbers of video it will create as a prompt once you paste your prompt. Then the last one here, the fourth row, that is the duration. It's, do you want a 4 seconds video, 3, 6 to 10, right? So it all depends on that. Then you can see here it tells you that generating will use 15 AI credit. So 15 AI credit, you can see it here, right? So each video you generate, just know that you are going to be charged 15, right? Then here, that is the there are different engines. We have the Omni Flash, we have View 3.1 lights, we have the view 3.1, then fast, then we have the quality. So all of them, they have credits based on any of these engines that you've taken, or the name they call it. So you can see their charges. Omni Flash is 15 credit per video. That of VO 3.1 light 10. Then the next one is 20, and there is that of 100 credits in just one prompt. Okay, so it's all depend on what you want to do. Then you just select it and do whatever you want to do. So that is just the view in your mobile phone. Then if you go back to your system, this is a desktop view. So let's now press on new project. So you press on new project, it's now going to open, but the view is kind of different, but it's all the same, you understand. But here you have more opportunity than the other side. You can control everything. So we have by the right hand side, that is here, this is where you'll be talking to that agent, right? So the AI, that side, you can see below here where you are going to enter your prompts. So like this now, if I like, I'll just talk to him or her, I don't know his gender, then it will guide you whatever you want to do. Okay, then if you press on that, you can see what he's trying to tell you here. So what do you want to create, then you can just tell him, he will guide you. Though we are not going to be using this direct, then we are going to be working along with ChatGPT. Then if you press on the plus button again, it's just like you want to add or upload. As you can see, we've seen in the other side, right? You can upload media then to the listing, right? Then after that, we have another box here where we have down here, as you can see here, this is where you give instruction to your AI. You give it instruction, right? This is where you give it instruction. So for example, you want to create a video and you want the AI to maintain the face of your character. So this is where you are now going to give it in instruction. If you press there, then you are going to see where you are going to add instructions, right? Then the next one here is just the same setup that we've seen the other side, right? Let me show you here. So we've seen it over there for the mobile view. You can see for the image generation, the default and that, right? So then you can choose either of the AI, is it Nano Banana 2 or anyone. Then the video generation side, you can see the same thing, right? Though you have more opportunity here, you can just put instruction on other things, but the other one, I've not seen that. All right, so then the left hand side, you can see this is where we have all media. Then we have character, that is where you can create your own character, right? Then we have scene, right? So that is where you are going to create scenes. Then we have the another side for tools. So that is where you are going to see more tools that are within what do you call it, within Google Flow, sorry. So you can see there are many tools here that you can use. So anything that you want to do, you can get it here, right? So I think we are going to stop here for today. In our next episode, we are going to learn more about the rest. We are going to see how we are going to upload a media, then how we are going to chat with the AI, then we start a project. Okay, have a wonderful day.
Where creativity meets innovation. Welcome to Abu-Zulaikha Tech, where patience inspires innovation and creativity shapes the future.